they will not allow any kind of political thing. So coming on to the Indonesian side, as I have seen, in Maulid Nabi, when I was out to just to see like what's going, what does Indonesian people do in Maulid Nabi, I was really surprised and happy to see that in masjid and out of the masjid, many places like in the street, they make it like the original, um, traditional music of the time of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and it's, as you can see, the what is it? The instruments on their hand. It's actually called duff in Arabic. So it's a natural sound made, traditional national sound made from um, original things. It's not like our 2020 era, like a drum or something. It We can play it with hands, as you know. In Indonesia, many you have joined so many. You may have joined this kind of groups. So this happens in Indonesia, which I was really happy to see about, and I did join one of the program, which really like surprisingly happiness gitu. Nah, also you do all those things like in Indonesia, you like in Maulid Nabi, it's like your sadaqah, nah, on celebrating Maulid Nabi. But if you do the same thing, it's like, I think it's a masjid, or maybe the background of the ground of masjid, behind the masjid, I think. I'm not sure about it, the picture. I got it from Google. So if you do this in Saudi, it's not allowed. Actually, not in Saudi, in masjid, it's not allowed. But if you go do it at home, or maybe in your family member's house, it's totally fine. They will not say anything to you. And I have been watching and also joined one of the programs, but personally, not publicly. In publicly, it's not allowed. But in Indonesia, Alhamdulillah, you do it publicly, and it's more really, really highly insightful. This is the difference. If you see the cultural of Islam, the way of um, I mean to say, the way of practicing, the way of practicing in a really good way, insightful way. Okay, the next slide. First impression when I visit to Indonesia. Yeah, this is really interesting. The shock experiences which I got the moment I came to Indonesia for the first time. The girls may shake hand with the new person, and I was the new person in my class actually, and I was like, yeah, I don't know, like I was just like, yeah, maybe I thought, yeah, it's a new country, so I don't know how many Muslims are there or how many non-Muslim. Normally, if I think another country except Saudi Arabia, yeah, so normally what comes in my mind is, yeah, maybe non-Muslim. Some non-Muslim, in majority, I mean, non-Muslims would be there like that, yeah. But they will react like this directly, that I did not expect it. And the moment one of my classmates suddenly they came to me all, and one of the girl shake hand with me, and I was like really shocked. Who am I? Am I a celebrity, or am I a really important person in this class, or am I the leader of the class? Why are they shaking hands? I was really shocked. Like, it was like a first time in my life I am um, an fully Arabic cultured guy is not catching, I mean, is shaking hands with a girl to whom he doesn't know who is he, or even if it's a classmate, she's a classmate, doesn't know. It's like my actually my heart was beating like, what's happening to me? Is it real or not? Like that. I was really shocked. But I tried, because it was like I was in international environment for me. So day to day life, I have to learn it automatically. I have to absorb the international behavior to learn it, because I did not have a behavior experience like that before. On to the next. Even in the class, the shaking hand is the first thing. in the class, boys sit beside anyone randomly, girl or boy, and doesn't matter if it's the guy is or the girl is non-Muslim or Muslim. Even the Muslim in Indonesia, they just randomly sit anywhere. And mostly, which in my class and all other class which I saw, not okay, not only in the class, anywhere, can be in a program or event in Indonesia. I see many of them like that. And even though this person sitting beside it's not her or his friend, but still they sit like um best friends since so many years ago. They sit like that, which is, yeah, in Islam it's, we know it's not, we are being taught from our ancestors that it's not allowed to sit together if a girl or a guy is sitting, but yeah, it's happening. So this was one of the second of my experience. Okay, this is international environment, so I have to cope up with it. The third thing, really, this last shocking thing, praying duas even if there is no praying time for, and for very long time until and I did pray sometimes in there, but one time, one or two times when I passed to it, like I was late to buy some food, and it was about 11 p.m. or 12 p.m. midnight, and I heard like someone is praying dua in a very loud voice, but the voice is not like, um, like a singer is singing and you are attracted to the song. Like, it's, I feel like it should be, if someone is praying dua, automatically, even if the pray is for Muslims, the voice should be like, not should be, the voice can be like the one who is praying dua. It can be like in such a way from their heart that even a person who is sleeping, automatically he may wake up and then he would join the dua. But in the, what I saw was an opposite way. When I just stand nearby the masjid and I was going to buy some food, I was like, how, I never hear this kind of, I never experienced this kind of thing in Makkah or Medina or anywhere in Saudi, any Arabic countries, not only just Saudi, Jeddah, Makkah, Medina, but anywhere of any Arabic countries. I never saw or experienced like this, because maximum the, even if you want to pray dua very loudly, it's fine. Like half an hour before Salah, very good. Half an hour after Salah, really good. But it should not be like, you are praying very super super loudly, and then it's not even sometimes in a good voice. I was like, I did even go to inside the masjid and say, if you want to read Quran, then, or maybe praying dua, just pray silently, or maybe just give to a person who is, who has a really good voice, maybe. So people will automatically attract to the masjid, even the non-Muslim, not like non-Muslim, but everyone is attracted to the voice like that. Now, I was wondering why is it not like that, but some, at some point I was thinking like, if someone is coming, a person is coming from work, and he's very very super tired, and then he's living nearby a masjid where they are reciting Quran very loudly in the mic, and then, or maybe praying to a, yeah, anything, and then the person is very tired and he's not able to sleep. So what will the person think about the masjid, or maybe the person who is praying, the reading the Quran, reciting the Quran, or praying dua, anything. If in my opinion, I don't know how would I react, because I don't feel, it's good thing, but at some point it's like, why is it so loud? Like, it should be good voice or something like that. Yeah, the main point is, for very long time, no problem, 24 hours, no problem, but in a good way, not like, someone is forcing you to pray like that. Okay. this much about the praying to us for like very long time, which gave a very high big shock to me, because in Makkah and Medina this never happens. There is only azan in 1 minute in on time, and then after salat is done, assalamu alaikum warahmatullah, assalamu alaikum warahmatullah, and then the mic is off for the next prayer, like that. Coming on to the next slide, when Ramadan circumstances in Arab. This photo you can see like the middle part you see is like like a dining table, but in an Arabic style. Dining table, it's not like dining table, but they are sitting on the floor, and it's called sufra. So all people sit down and open their fast on sufra, no matter how many people, 500,000, 10,000, no matter. They will, every, all the people in Arabic, Saudi Arabia or any Arabic countries, they will sit down and eat. And the basic food for Ramadan to open the fast will be kurma, laban. Laban is the yogurt, and kahwa is a special coffee from Arabic, and the tea is also something special. These all things make their fasting like digest little bit faster and then cool down their very hot stomach. Because of this, they continuously always kurma, laban, and these four. When Eid comes in Arab, they may, at some people, some Arabic people, they touch their nose and they just like do, this is the nose, and they just do like this, or maybe they touch their cheeks with other cheeks and then they just make a sound like they're kissing, but actually it's just a sound, not kissing. And the kahwa is very special in Eid, and tea with kurma. Coming on to the next, how to wisely face mazhab differences while visiting or Indo or anywhere in the world, not just only Indo. First of all, respect people, things, and also their opinions, no matter what. Who is with which religion, even in Muslim, who is with which mazhab, like not bukan mazhab tapi who is with which imam, like Hanafi, Hanbali, Shafi, like that, have different kind of little bit different kind of praying style. So we have to respect all the people, even non-Muslim. We have to really highly respect. If we will respect, the automatically our action will have a reaction. So we will automatically get respect for our religion also. And last thing, if you are confused, sometimes what is right to do, very simple thing. Then just listen to your heart. That's, I think that's all from my side I can share to you.
Okay, Jazakallah khairan, Hassan, for sharing with us. Thank
Hey,
you.
Afwan.
Yeah, that is very new to me. Your explanation, and it is very inspiring, and it is very informative. Thank you, Hassan, for sharing with us. And of course, now we will move to true or false game. But before that, I would like to give a conclusion, a little bit of conclusion. So I would like to highlight the unique things that Hassan just said. First of all, he found that Maulid Nabi in Indonesia was a new experience. It was like very free. It is very free for us to express how we would like to celebrate our Maulid. Whereas in the Saudi, you cannot make a group or anything like that, because it is uh, found that it will be making like political differences or threat. And then he found that shaking hands was a surprising experience, because when a girl shook his hand, and he felt like where he is a celebrity or a class leader, because he never felt like that in Arabic. And also when he sit with like opposite gender, he found it really different from the Arab. Well, where we know in Islam you cannot do something like that because it is not allowed. And he also found the dua loudly for a very long time in a certain masjid. And Hassan actually advised the person in the masjid to recite it slowly, or you can assign it to someone to recite it beautifully, because it will be he was afraid that, for example, that a person just very tired and coming back from the work or anywhere else, he couldn't sleep because of the noise from the masjid. And how did he respect and wisely face mazhab differences? And in general, Hassan gave us an advice to respect people, even non-Muslim. And and if you are confused with whether this thing is right or wrong, just listen to your heart, and inshallah, Allah will lead you. Okay, thank you. And now we will do a true or false game.
Okay.
I think I would like to invite one person from you guys to join with us. Do you any one of you want to volunteer? If none, then I will do it myself. And I would like Hassan to answer and to explain whether it is right or wrong.
Okay.
So, would anyone want to volunteer? Mungkin teman-teman ada yang mau menjawab pertanyaan saya. Soalnya nanti akan dibacakan beberapa stigma-stigma di Arab yang akan dijelaskan oleh Hasan apakah itu benar atau salah. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, so I will do it myself then. Okay, first and foremost, Arabs would speak loudly, and it's not necessarily an expression of anger, while Indonesians would do so when they are mad. Is it true or not, Hasan?
What do you think?
Alright, okay. My opinion, I think it is the nature of the Arab people to speak loudly because of their, I don't know, genes or any genetics from them or any characteristic, the natural characteristic. And in general, Indonesians, maybe you find them more polite in their way of speaking.
Actually, it's true. They do speak loudly, but it doesn't mean it's anger.
Mm-hmm. Oh, by the way,
Because
Hasan, I'm sorry.
yeah.
Can you stop your screen sharing?
Oh yeah, sorry. Wait. Okay.
And I would like to spotlight you. Okay, thank you. You can continue your explanation, please.
Yeah, it's true that they are speaking super loudly, but it doesn't mean always that they are angry, because I have been to that kind of condition many times. Even with my father, by myself, I have been like, they just call it very loudly my name, and then even though they don't know my name, they just call very loudly, and then they just say a simple thing, mas, ke situ mas, gitu.
So how would you describe yourself? Are you a smooth type or a rather aggressive type?
I'm very santuy type.
Subtle type. Okay. Very well. I can see it clearly, by the way. Okay, next one. Arabs will arbitrarily call strangers with random calls, like any calls that they find it fitting for the people, and they do it freely, while Indonesians would too tend to call strangers with polite or friendlier calls. Is it true?
Yeah, it's true at some level. Maybe I can say 50%. It's true.
Okay, interesting. And what, for example, can you give us some examples? Arbitrary calls.
I have not experienced, but I have seen it. I don't know how to give an example, but I think it's 50%, about 50% is true.
Okay then.
So I don't think I will be able to give any experience. I don't remember. It's very long time ago.
All right. Okay then. Next one. Arabs wouldn't be mad if someone holds their head, while Indonesians respond the opposite. Well, Indonesians will felt like it is something that is
Uh,
taboo, or
hmm.
I think it is true, right?
Actually, it's I should say like not will not be mad. Like for example, I suddenly get someone head like that. Yeah, anyone, not only Arab or Indonesian, anyone would be say, "Who is this? Who is this coming from behind?" Or maybe some. But it's okay. In if within inside the family, it's all fine. Anyone can hold a head or hand. It's fine. But outside people, it if any outside people come and then suddenly catch the hand or head, then it feels really awkward, and say the Arab guy will think, who is he, like what kind of at what position is he to catch my hand? Who is he the king of the Saudi, or is he the police commissioner or something like that? Yeah, but within inside the family, no problem, but outside, definitely it feels really awkward and not a good ethical like that.
Yeah, but have you like done it with your friends? Because
Mm,
I wouldn't do it in my wildest imagination, because it is very, very taboo. Even though he is my best friend, I would not even touch his head, because it's just a big no in Indonesia. Have you done it with your friends
if
in?
with my friends, I have done so many things, so many funny
Well, yeah,
things
me
which
too.
I did, but not with an outside any stranger. I did not do because it's not polite until I he knows me or I know him. So it's not polite for me. So and even for him. But if with my friends who already know me and talk with me daily, normally, I have done many things.
Okay. Is it true that Arabs frequently use the left hand when giving and accepting something, while you find majority of Indonesian use right hand?
No, it's false. Arab do use the right hand always.
Of course, because well, you can see that. And is it true
Um,
that Arabs, most of the majority of Arabs are very Islamic? I mean, like they're very strict to their religion, or you can find a more santuy type like Indonesia there.
actually, not actually. Say, um, if you look at um the Arab people who have born before 2000, I think they are more religious than the Arab people who are in the current new era from 2000 until 2020. So even if the our in our era, the our our youngsters era, they see their parents praying like not praying, practicing Islam very strictly. They do like they just see it, and then some follow it, some they don't follow. But if you see an Arabic person who is like little bit older, about maybe 45, 50, they strictly follow Islam and everything in Islam. And about in if in Arab, then I think right now in this era, I cannot say youngsters are so much into religion, but their parents are super in religion. Like I mean, not super like very strict in religion, in any kind of thing.
I think it has to do with globalization, no?
Yeah, that's one of the issue also.
Okay.
The international behavior, everything they have to cope up with, and also
Yeah, yeah, true.
practice. the religion. Yeah, that's right too. Even me, I have to absorb the international behavior, and I have to react as a normal person, not like a. I do pray 5 times in a day, like a strict person, but strict Muslim. But the thing is, I also have to cope up with the world in front of me.
Yeah, it's very uh, excellent thing, Hassan. And probably we will go with two more stigmas. And first, is it true that Arabs usually say, like normally, just saying salam to strangers, while you find that Indonesians are really rarely use that phrase, which is Assalamualaikum,
Uh,
outside Islamic forum or any Islamic gathering.
yeah, it's fully 100% true.
Yeah.
Because it comes from the ancient era of Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Like even if there is any stranger coming in his way, passing his way, or yeah, coming, yeah, just passing his way or passing him through, then he, even if he doesn't know him, he just says Assalamu alaikum, and the person gives back the answer. Yeah, it's true, really true.
Okay. And once more, actually, it contains two. And Friday night is a good time because Friday is holiday in Arab. And do Arab male resist thick beard like the majority of them, or is it just yeah a small portion of them?
Mm, sorry, I missed the last part.
The last part is, do Arab male raise a thick beard, jenggot
Yeah.
tebal? Yeah.
Mhm.
Is it the majority of them or just a
I can say most,
most?
most.
Do they grow it like cleanly though, or just let it grow wildly?
Some who are already what is it? Already know the religion perfectly and everything about Islam, then they do follow the Sunnah, and the one who like have to cope up with the world in front of them. Some they do keep still, but some they just keep like I have keep like this right now. Just a little bit small beard, but they do keep beard. Yeah, not thick so high, but short beard.
Okay, thank you, Hasan. And you haven't answered the Friday night. Is it actually a good time because tomorrow or Friday is a holiday in Arab?
Yeah, yeah, it is,
Oh,
and it is the most special day. Like they say it, and they say it. Friday is every Friday is a Eid for Muslims, all Muslims, because they pray together. They come, they gather in the masjid. They come together. They meet different people, maybe make new friendship with someone, and then also while coming back at home, they eat food in just one big plate
oh,
with the whole family, not like one plate like Indonesians do. I always um they just take their own plates, even in their family they just take their own plates and then they eat. No, if it's Friday, then they make yeah, like a group, and then they eat just in one full plate, one big plate.
hmm.
They don't separate it.
It's a quality time, I think, yeah,
Very.
with family. All right, so we will move on to questions from the audience.
Okay.
Uh, okay, Elkia, you can ask your question.
Assalamualaikum ya Hasan.
Okay. Waalaikumsalam.
Awalan anta min ayi barat anta Masri wala Yamani wala Suri wala
أنا من الهند. minal apa minal Saudi wa
Iya.
Hind juga. Minal minal baba wala mama Umi
Iya.
juga. Ya.
أيوة أنت سعودي في دحين أنت ساكن في إيه؟ في أي مدينة؟
Fil Jeddah.
في جدة. أيوة. آه عندي سؤال كثير لكن سأطرح لكم سؤال واحد ممكن إن شاء الله في الوقت.
Iya, insyaallah.
آه
Afwan.
تعلمت من علم الاجتماع أن أي هناك التدين ففيه المخالطة بالعادة التقليدية في المكان. مثل في إندونيسيا فيه ثقتين الذي كان أصل اللغات من شهادتين، وأيضا في مصر كان مائدة الرحمن. ما سألت كيف المخالطة في السعودية في العرب السعودي بين شريعة الإسلام والعادة التقليدية في العرب السعودي. تفضل.
Ah, okay.
Okay, Hassan, what do you just talk with Elkia? Can you
Uh,
explain it to us in English?
yeah.
Uh,
I
okay.
just asked about what a combination between Islamic Sharia and Arabic culture in Saudi.
Okay, very good. Probably Elkia mau kontaknya Hasan. Kalau pengen ngobrol lebih lanjut nanti dikasih. Is it okay, Hasan, if I give Elkia your contact?
Yeah, fine, no problem. It's okay.
Okay. Thank you, Elkia, for speaking Arabic. Okay, is there anyone wants to ask Hasan a question?
Alkia got a very nice Arabic.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
cool.
so good.
I want to learn Arabic, but it's so hard, you know. Okay,
If
does
you,
anyone
yeah, okay.
wants to ask? Oh, none of you guys wants to ask? Okay, while we were waiting, probably I want to ask some questions to you. It is a very sensitive, but I think you are uh, a proper guy to talk with,
Okay,
and
let's see.
so because I think you have an open-minded way of thinking. Okay,
Okay.
so you will find that people talk about you know gender equality, right? And when they usually target Saudi Arabia to have a very low level of gender equity, and because women are not allowed to drive and women have to like cover their faces like in niqab and so on and so forth. Do you think that it is true, Hassan, that in Saudi you cannot find any gender equality? And what is gender equality in your view? What is it actually?
Actually, first of all, saying about the general gender equality, from the word itself, we can understand it should be equally, the work or anything should be equally given. Any kind of work should be equally distributed between any gender. It doesn't matter how weak or how strong it is. It all depends on the strength and how, because the more the person will get the work, or not just anything, the chance or the work, it will automatically learn experience and everything, and doesn't matter if it's a guy or a girl. Nowadays we are also listen, we do listen like girls are coming up too. So in simple words, yeah, gender equal, it's just equal. We should treat them very equal, not like okay, girls cannot mm, this gender, okay, in simplified way, this gender cannot cannot make a tea, then it's not good to say, because maybe the other person did not teach him, or maybe he did not yet learn it, or that the gender did not learn, so it should be equal. You should not say, oh, it all depends on the person who learned or who did not learn. So for me, gender equality means like this. And coming on to the next question, first question is about I think it's you asked about, is it in Arab they are allowed to drive, and they are allowed to open their chadar, right, or not?
Yeah, yeah. Standard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for previously, there were many negative, not negatives, but yeah, there are many negative points, many positive points, and it did happen in front of my eyes, like um and as Islam teaches, like girls should be in hijab, and boys should be away from the girls also, like that, nah. So because of that problem in Saudi, since very very long time ago it happened, then they make it like, many of them, they like did not agree to, if any woman will drive, then they will the boys will make trouble with any woman or girl, like that. They make the what is it, how to say it, um issue, they just make an issue, it will happen like that. And it did happen at the starting point. It did happen like that, like when women started to drive, like they just open it, like driving, and then people saw it, like accidents are happening, some accidents, and also some um, yeah, some other things also happening. So they like the men were very very angry, like I in front of me, there is also a video, but I don't know it's still available, the video, or not. But there is one case, like a woman who's driving, she hit one car, and the car's driver was a man, and then he was super angry, very angry to that woman, because he hit his expensive car. So he got angry, and then it was very very, they make it a very big issue. And still there were many oppositions, like this is the issue, this is the big problem if you let the woman drive. Then yeah, based on the new, not based on the new rules, that not based on the new rules actually, since it's, I think it's since a very ancient time, very very old time, I don't know when, but very old time, there was like um when older times there was a war between two groups of people, maybe another city or another country. Women's were also included in the war, they also participate in the war. So if they can take participate in the war, and they can I don't mean to say like war for, yeah, like people say like jihad, yeah, not like that, but in general they are even able to be get prepared for war. So if it's like that, so why not a girl can just drive is just, yeah, small thing. So because of that previous ancient um, mind of thinking of other ancient people, because of that, the newcomer on the seat of the how to say seat, not seat, I mean the newcomer, as you know, the new prince is Muhammad bin Salman, because he is a graduate from, I think, from London or UK, I don't know, but I think from some European or English country. So he is the one who make decisions like that, and then it nowadays it's been quite really really highly effective. It's not like in the starting, yeah, every whatever you start, every start will have some issues, but it will automatically come down when people will be used to it, like other countries. Yeah, like that. So I don't think, yeah, it's a problem. It's really very fair enough. And nowadays, what I see is girls are driving, women are driving better than men actually.
Hear that.
I should not say like that, but what I saw, it's like that.
Okay. My mother is like a racer. She's just good at driving. Okay.
Yeah, that's good. Good to hear that.
Okay. I'm sorry, but before I think it will be the last, but I think you haven't answered the question by Elkia, the previous question by Arabic. Maybe you can
Mhm.
give a concise answer to that.
Okay. So for now, for a fast thing, yeah, what time is it? Okay. As a for a fast response, I just give the answer in English. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay, Hassan.
So based on combination of the culture and the Sharia, yeah, actually, I may say, maybe, yeah, I may say that it is different. Uh, at some point, people do mix it, but it can be, you can also mix it, but maybe at some point the result will not be, maybe not be, may not be really fair, like if you just make it separate, because sharia is will go really like you, how to say it, it's like an Islamic rule, so you cannot deny an Islamic rule. Whatever rule is it, you cannot deny it. It's not possible that you deny your own religion rules. It's made by very ancient people. It's since Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It's and if based on the culture, yeah, I think everyone is almost yeah, everyone follows the almost everyone follows the sunnah, and they are also following the cultural based, and also so it's automatically included. Sharia and culture, they automatically combine it, and doesn't make a big difference. Does this answer, does my opinion uh, answers Alkas right, Alkas question or not?
Elkia,
Is he satisfied?
is apakah pertanyaan penjelasan Hasan menjawab?
Yeah, okay, thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Okay, since it is almost 8:30,
Hmm.
I would like to end this. But before
Okay.
that, please, for you guys who wants to open their camera for a photo session, please open your camera. I will wait. Okay. Okay. One, two, three. One, two, three. Once again. Okay. Thank you, Hassan, for joining us and for sharing with us. And that is very informative and insightful discussion. Thank you for you guys also, for the audience, for coming to this forum. I hope it will be beneficial for you guys. It will be some new informations, and you will have a new experience from this Karunia forum. Okay, before we end this forum, it will be better for us to recite the kafaratul majelis doa.
Okay.
Subhanakallah, astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. And then we istighfar, Astaghfirullah, astaghfirullah, astaghfirullah. And by last, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Syukran kasiran.
Oh iya, okay. Jazakumullah khair.
Afwan.
Okay, I will end this meeting. Thank you, guys.
Okay, thank you very much.